Hey guys, this is Reverend Verse. This is a new game that we're going to be playing. It's Hexen, Beyond Heretic. It's a Doom-style game. Came out not long after Doom. It's actually the second game of a series, first one being Heretic. And there's actually a trilogy, the third game, Hexen 2, which is really not that good. I mean, it's okay, but it's not like Hexen. Hexen's kind of like the pinnacle of the series. So it's a game, it's kind of a dark gothic game. It has some really cool features, some really cool changes in the engine that wasn't in Doom. And so we're going to start off here. So you have three classes, Fighter, Cleric, Mage, and just like your typical D&D style type thing. Mage is weak but powerful, whereas Cleric's more rounded, and then the Fighter is just all brute strength. And I kind of think the Fighter is easier and the Mage is hardest. And I guess that depends on your playstyle. But we're going to try the Mage. And we're going to do Archmage. I mean, this game is pretty difficult, so I've never actually played it on this difficulty level before, so you're going to have to bear with me. This is not an easy game. And the thing is that about this game is that the classes dictate how the game plays. So item placement could be a little different, enemy placement could be a little different. It's balanced for each class. So it's a different experience every time you play as any one of these classes. And we got breakable walls here, and these are crystal vials, which they're like stim packs, that you would see in Doom. They only give you 10 hit points. And here I just picked up a flechette, which that green bat flash you can see in the bottom. You have an inventory in this game, which you can see there. It blows up like a bomb. You have an inventory in the game, and you can only 25 of each item. And there is actually quite a few items in the game. You can actually carry health items, which is excellent, so you can heal at any time. Actually, there's a healing item right here. There's a quartz flask. I have actually that bound to its own key, so I don't have to scroll through the inventory to pick it up. Because you can only use whatever items down there, and so if you wanted to heal through a quartz flask, you would have to change to that, but I'm not doing that. Ooh. Now, in the game, every class has 4 weapons. Their starter weapon has no ammo, and it's a good fallback weapon. You'll be using it throughout the whole game. This one's kind of weak, but it's ranged. It's got excellent range. It's very accurate. And it pierces enemies, too. So if there's a big group of enemies, it will hit all of them. So it's very handy, actually. And then you get 2 more weapons fairly early in the game. And the last weapon, the 4th weapon, is kind of your super weapon, your BFG weapon, if you will. And you have to build it. You have to find all the pieces to it, all the artifacts, and put the weapon together, bring it back to, together, and then you have it. Whoa. Now, this level here is the only, true linear level in the game. I mean, there's a couple other, I guess you could say they're almost secret levels in a way, that are somewhat linear, but this is the true only linear level in the game. And this level is kind of just an introduction to the game. But this game did introduce the hub world system, which wasn't in Doom or anything. In Doom, it was like you beat the level, that's it, you're done. The level's over, you go on to the next level. In this game, you have a hub. It's kind of like, I heard someone describe it like Princess Peach's castle in Super Mario 64, where you have the central castle, and you have all the levels tied to the castle. And what you do in one level, in this game at least, can affect another level. So it's a really cool system. It can be, the game is very heavily puzzle based, and some of the puzzles are super cryptic. Honestly, I don't think you could release this game today with the type of puzzles that they have. Gamers just don't have the patience anymore. They all want the MLG, Call of Duty style thing. But I'd be happy if they made this game. I'd be ecstatic. Alright, so I picked up a piece of armor. It works kind of like armor in Doom. You can see I have an armor class rating down there. And that goes down as I get hit. And there's actually items I can pick up, consumable items that will buff my armor that I have currently. So very handy. So, like I said, I have never actually beat this game, legitimately. I've used, cheats and stuff and whatnot to beat it. when I was younger. But whenever I tried to legitimately play it, I always end up getting lost, confused, and hard. I just wander around for hours, trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do next. So I'm gonna attempt this again, and we're gonna do it together. Hopefully, I can actually beat the game. So here's hoping. I would say probably about after halfway through the game, it's going to be completely blind at that point. It's going to be a completely blind run. Definitely want quartz flasks. The game has a lot of triggers that you wouldn't see like in Doom either. Like, the ringing this bell unlocks the next part, next part of the stage. And these guys here are kind of trash mobs. Later on, they become very, very numerous. But you have a lot more power at your disposal at that point. Alright, so that's the end of the first level. Now we're on the second level.
Greetings, mortal. Are you ready to die?
This level's called the 7 Portals. This is a hub. And it has, as you can guess, 7 portals. And you gotta, basically the 7th portal is the exit, but well, I guess you could say there's 8 portals because there's a secret hub in this game, or a secret level. So I'll try to do, I think I remember how to unlock it. If I do, I do. So we'll try to do that, but I guess you can technically say it's 8 portals, but the 7th portal is the exit to the game. Okay, so see, if you play as a fighter, there's Ettins here instead of these guys. And actually, it's very handy. Monster positioning is pretty important in this game, especially depending on what class you're playing as. Like, in this case, lining them up so I can pierce through them. Super handy. And also with your flechettes. Flechettes are really, really useful in this game. I think the Cleric's got the best flechettes, but yeah. So I can kill these guys because they're gonna drive me nuts. Be running around here doing something, and then I'll just get random fireballs shot at me. It's kind of hard to get it right, perfect to where. All right, I don't care enough. They're not that big of a nuisance. All right, so okay, these are Chaos Serpents. They're pretty nasty guys. See, it's piercing all these enemies here and going right through one another, so it's excellent. And man, he hits hard. Alright, so he's dead. Okay. So hitting that switch also lowered this here, which typically on earlier difficulty levels, that's where your weapon is right here, your second weapon. But it's not here yet. It's in the Guardian of Ice, which is right up here. I think it's the second part of Guardian of Ice. Alright, blue mana is the ammo for your second weapon. Your third weapon uses green mana, and your final weapon uses all 4, or both red and blue. Okay, so we unlock that. You can see here these 3 doors, and you got 3 doors on the other side too. That's the 6 portals, with the 7th portal being behind that door. But I gotta solve puzzles in each of these levels to open up the doors and to finally get the final door open. Right. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I have actually quartz flask bind to its own key. As opposed to having an inventory. Super helpful. See, look at that, flechettes. Awesome. And the warrior throws his like a grenade. And like I mentioned, the Cleric, his is like, he leaves a poison gas cloud, which is, it's actually really nice because it kind of freezes enemies in place. But in the harder difficulty levels, it's definitely not as useful because enemies move faster, and so they just kind of, they'll walk through the cloud and not really take a ton of damage. On lower difficulty levels, it's kind of OP. Alright. Because there's some enemies that can have shields, and they'll lower their guard as they're getting hit in that gas cloud, and you can just pelt them. Alright, so picked up an amulet of warding, which is another armor piece. So now you can see my armor class 7, so I'm going to take less damage now. Those will crush you. And it's random every time which one of the... Or maybe it's based on your class, like for Cleric it's here maybe? No, I know that's not true. Anyways, the sword tells you where you got to go next. Alright, so went there, and now I'm back. As you can see, I'm back here. And what happened was is that these doors right here opened up. So I'm going to kill these enemies first. In both doors. Chaos Serpent. The other nice thing about the wand too is that it kind of locks the enemy. It freezes him, you know. So that actually pretty much helps. It's kind of like using a chain gun on a Cacodemon in Doom. It just kind of frees a little bit. And then we got the other door here opened up. Chaos Serpent. So you can see there's the enemy spawning back in. Okay, so get rid of these flechettes. I guess I'm full of blue mana. You can see down there my status bar. Some more enemies that respawned in. Okay, so here we are, and we're gonna go in here. This is the Guardian of Fire, so it's one of the portals, one of the 6 portals, or 7 portals, I guess. So anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna call that for now. This is my old save I was working on earlier. All right. So yeah, that's the beginning of Hexen. I don't know how many episodes this is gonna be. It's a long game, so depending how often I get lost. But yeah, if you like it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you guys again for the next episode. Thanks.